Hello folks and welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards. Last time we broke into the chapel to get a recording for Dahl and we got some experience points to spend. So Jen, I think you're gonna get I think we're probably gonna get a second use of Gale Grenade. And then Banks will get probably additional damage on the Spectral Skull, I think. I thought maybe additional Drowsy, but additional damage I think. Okay, yeah, good. Map. Still ongoing. Anything left unread? I don't think so. Missions? Yeah, so that was the recording. So got a missing lockdown there on Zan. Dreams still ongoing. Oh yes, the anxiety dream is here, isn't it? Is it Dream Gen? Dreams chats. Apparently, we need to go back and do one of these conversations again because now that we know some information, it's more of an idea. Like it was like something that was not necessarily hidden, but we've got context from one of these conversations. I'm gonna figure out what it is. Which one is it? One of these things had like a moment of like, you can go back and listen to it again and you'll understand something. Let's see. How are you so sure? Yes, the how are you so sure? Let's go back and let's rewatch this one and see what happens. Can I ask you something? Shoot. How are you so sure about all this? You're always the guy double checking our orders, hedging our bets, better safe than sorry. No offense, it was comforting. Untaken. But now you see an old friend causing trouble and you walk into a police station with an assault staff? I kind of forgot you were the sharp. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's not just that Lib's playing with fire. It's that I know what happens in a month's time if we do nothing. I thought you could only see 1 second ahead. On a good day, yeah, when I'm in control. But sometimes I get flashes. They're brief, they're rare, and I don't know how far I'm seeing. So most of them tell me nothing useful, and the temporal whiplash leaves me out for days. In one, though, I saw a date. It was etched into a massive stone slab, 18th of June 1902. Above a list of hundreds of names, thousands. I can't tell where I am or when I am, and they aren't names I know. But I know it's a war memorial and swallowing us feeling like a float full of rocks. I did nothing. When did you have the flash? 3 months ago. Right after Liv Kennedy came back on the map. Okay, so the war is coming here. The Kalan invasion of Medil, possibly. Anyway, what do we got here? 25 points to you. We're gonna keep Jungle Tracker on, but we're gonna unlock White Witch anyway, and Desert Detachment. I'm still gonna keep Jungle Tracker on though. Dark Arts, Urban Arcanist, Leather Jacket, Blackout. Good. Wear Blackout for a bit. You got Funeral Chic, Frontier Medicine, Wiztac, and you're gonna go for. So what do you have? Roadblock, Filtered Wiztac, Scrapper, Roadway. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of all of these, to be honest. Like your regular one, I think is your coolest one. Even though it's even got the best color scheme for it. But we're gonna go with temporarily Wiztac. Actually, do I get an achievement for giving everyone Wiztac? No, it was something that I think would turn up though if I gave everyone Wiztac briefly. Okay, never mind. Move on. The Chapel of the Closed Fist. Last week. With the greatest respect, Chaplain, I think this is a gross overreaction. The insurgency will blow over. It always does. And if you commit to war with Medal now, we can't play that card for another 5 years. It's not about the rivals, Felgo. It's about the mana. My singers in Liberty have seen the tests firsthand. The damn stuff is militarized. Now. It's not a theory. It's working. And the world supply sits beneath a country that is rightfully ours. Perrin is right. We cannot let the faithless nations build armies of casters while we sit handcuffed to our principles. We're not considering using ourselves, I trust. The Pantheon's edicts have been very clear. I'll tell you what the Pantheon says when I've damn well written it. I won't be the chaplain who lets Kalin's last chance of supremacy slip through our fingers. We'll move on, Medal. I'll announce on Friday's sermon. Holy shit. Was that as bad as it sounds? So much worse than we dared to hope. We wanted something with a kick. We got nitroglycerin. The medal stuff is what we wanted. I never dreamed he'd openly admit that they lie about the Pantheon. Am I going to derail things if I ask for primer on the Pantheon? You know we honor our dead here, right? More than honor. You'd call it worship. The chapel claim their high priests can hear them all, speaking as one. That's the Pantheon. There's a history to the real thing, but the Pantheon's version is just a free pass to claim everyone we've ever loved is asking us to do what they want. And now we have the head of the church and state outright admitting they make it up. Just fucking checkmate. God, I hope Hessia saw this before he was blown. I'd kill to go down knowing I've got the bastards this good. Should get some moderates fired up. Dull size. Probably not. Seriously? Now we hit the other brick wall we've been fighting. We can leak this on this freenet tonight, but only tech-savvy kids with jailbroken phones will see it. They're already with us. Chapel control the legal internet in every TV station. Everywhere your centrist dad gets his information. We can't get through to Chapel's base till we break down that wall. But this is the megaton we drop when we do. Surely it'll make waves outside of Kalan. It might make the news, but what good does that do us? What information is new here? Your countries already know the Chapel's a surveillance state dictatorship with mandatory religion enforced by police brutality. It hasn't moved any of them to action in the last 20 years. The DSR did impose sanctions, and the people of Kalan thank you for cutting us off. The Papal didn't want foreign goods reaching us anyway. It just means the only tech we have access to is made by the institution we're fighting. Fair point, I'll shut up. I'm not trying to shut you down, I'm just tired. I'm tired of being told we have the world's moral support by nations that won't commit a single dollar of actual support. I'm not even asking for troops. A shipment of freenet phones would have turned the tide at Chalice Square 5 years ago. Is there a plan to get this out? I've heard rumors that there's a strike ready to go, just waiting on a payload's worth of blood price. A payload worth the blood price. Could be bullshit though. I'm just a soldier. They don't tell me what I'm hitting next till it's time to hit it. I might spill it to foreigners like you. Slight smile. Sounds like a tomorrow problem. Yeah, I don't want to spend tonight talking politics. Wins this big don't come around too often in a fight like ours. There's an old military tradition in the 1600s. If your victory spared more blood than it cost, you drink the difference in claret. We drink the blood of the dead? No, it's the blood of the living, right? She gets it. Can't speak to the symbolism, but the blood maths checks out. Come on, we got 3 cases of 1975 we liberated from a minister's cellar, and it would fucking explode to know that foreigners and faith traitors were the ones who get to drink it. Whose time? There are few friends who joined the Pantheon today. We carry their voices, and their voices carry us. And to the many who didn't, thanks to the foreigners, the dirty tricks, and ridiculous hats. Okay, new things, new shenanigans. Let's start getting the Kalan situation on here. Okay, so what do we have? A couple of unread stuff. We have the chapel. The chapel is both church and state in Kalan. It started harmlessly and offers stricter interpretation of Chorism, which has always been Kalan's primary religion. But since most of Kalan's secular groups split off to form Middle in the 1970s, the literal fascists, the religious right, the literal fascists has gained tighter and tighter control over Kalani's lives and freedoms. No, the chapel engaged in the ethnic cleansing as early as the 50s. Okay, so it did not start harmlessly. The chapel was already engaged in ethnic cleansing as early as the 50s. So the chapels formed the church and the state. It started harmlessly enough as stricter interpretation of Chorism. No, the chapel engaged in ethnic cleansing as early as the 50s, which has always been the Kalan's primary religion. No, Kalandi was a national faith before 1720. That's where Kalan comes from. That's why I told you to write this one. But since most of the Kalan's secular groups split off to form the Middle in the 70s, the religious right, literal fascists, has gained tighter and tighter control over Kalani's lives and freedoms. Fine. All you need to know is that we're fighting for the right to elect our own leaders, the right to worship any or no religion, a publicly accountable justice system, the release of all surviving persons incarcerated without trial, all 4 are classified as heresy. Ask Zan for his input. We'd be screwed if Dal hasn't taken us underground. Plus, just in general, okay, so. About to invade Medil. Medil declared independence from Kalan in the Skeptic Revolt of 1970. Since then, it's suffered repeated invasions from foreign powers looking to secure its natural resources, including the world's primary supply of mineral used to make synthetic mana. These days, the DSR occupies Medil with a force almost entirely composed of contracted reactor troops, but now reactor have gone rogue. Dal, please, fact check? The Kalan stuff is close enough. Ask a Medil about the rest. Chapel leaders have often claimed Medil still rightfully belongs to Kalan, but this is the first time since the revolution that it's come to outright war. Liv's goal in Kalin. Liv's team headed to Kalin next. We don't know exactly where or remotely why. Rebel hideout. Not actual location, obviously. We didn't realize how urgently we need a safe house when we got to Kalin, so thank God Dal took us in. We're in some disused maintenance tunnels beneath the old city. It's one of the many hideouts the Resistance used to plan ops against the chapel. And Dal Sabin. Trucks, dogs, wine, welding, brutally strong cheese. Dislikes. I've dedicated my life to gutting the regime that's choking my country. You really asking me what I dislike? Oh, put olives. Fuck olives. Like if salt could vomit. Hobbies. Sometimes I break into the Parkside Vehicle Depot and jam defective tear gas grenades inside their condensers, so the next time they roll out to chase us, they'll choke on their own fucking smoke. Used to play hockey. Dal's an icon of the colony resistance. Every DSR news piece on it still uses that photo of her smashing into... What photo? Show me. The wall of riot priests at Chalice Square. We always assumed she was one of them who defected, but apparently she never was. She stole the armor from one she killed, because she's fucking hardcore. She used to fix cars. I still fix cars. Now she fixes and customizes her own armor. Okay, she did not defect, she just stole the armor. Sweet. Do we add you to our team? We do. Sheltered us at Rebel Hideout. And how this recording fits in. Okay, well, let's move these up so I can actually get a bit more closer look here. So we obtained the recording. Chapel of the Closed Fist. Apparently the chapel's key institutions are each modeled after a core value they preach. The Closed Fist is about showing no mercy to the faithless, and this is where they plan their military ops. The Resistance got an agent inside, and they recorded the first chaplain being way too honest about their reasons for invading Meadow. Chapel of the Civil Tongue. All state-authorized media in Kalan is controlled from this huge tech hub, from TV channels to the state-sanctioned internet. If you want to get something in front of the average Kalani family, it has to come from here. The recording. The chapel would kill to suppress this. A resistance agent managed to record the first chaplain telling his advisors they're only invading Middle to secure its mana mines, and that they've been lying about communing with the dead to justify it. If enough people sees this, it could make an actual difference to the chapel's stronghold in Kalan. So, revealed motives of the Chapel of the Closed Fist. I'll disconnect that one, that's not right. Revealed motives of the chapel. Was made at the Chapel of the Closed Fist, and is supposed to be broadcast there. All of which adds up to mana dust. The rarest ingredient in synthetic mana is beryllium calcite, and most of the world's supply comes from mines in southern Metal. It's been a valuable resource for the energy industry for decades, but now that there's whispers of reactor finding a military use for synthetic mana, global powers like Chapel are taking an even keener interest in controlling it. And the mana mines. Beneath the Central Reserve. The rarest ingredient... Okay, so it's the same chat, it's just basically that. So, what if invasion mana dust? All of which adds up to... The reactor has a military use for mana dust. Hey, it all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details, though. Now we're good. Missions. Look over there. Dreams. Shining armor. A bunch of banks and doll stuff, looks like. And here, proving grounds. Okay, anyway, chats. Unplayed. You've been quiet since we got to Kalan. Because we're wasting our time here. Overthrowing a fascist regime and stopping a war? It's not our fight. We should be focused on Kennedy. It's urgent. The stakes are huge and we can help. You can help. Later. I've got 6 months to live, and I want to make damn sure Kennedy hits the morgue before I do. My god, Dessa. I had no idea it was that short. I'm sorry. It's... Don't be. I just threw that out for effect. The truth is, there aren't enough cases for an accurate prognosis. So I get to live in limbo until it happens. It's awful. I'm sorry. I get that it's a personal with Liv, but I can just make the Kalan... Can I just make the Kalan case to you? It seems inevitable. This might be the war we're here to stop. I'm not here to stop a war. I'm here to kill the piece of shit who locked me up and forced me to serve her at gunpoint. Okay, that's why you came, but as a doctor, when there's a crisis, don't you drop everything to help? When I was a surgeon, maybe. With this power, my craft, I can save people no one else can. That's my focus now. Someone else can help Kalan. Only we can stop Kennedy. Zan's the only one who can react before she hits. You're the only one who has the tools and talent to track her, and I'm the only one who can resurrect you when you get yourself killed again. You think I'm talented? Don't get it twisted. It's just a fact. Jen doesn't know where to look. You found me in the middle of the desert in another country instead of 2 days while on the lam. What else would you call it? I actually found you the same night, but we had to wait for a ferry. You took the ferry to break me out? We don't have a chopper. You couldn't spring for a flight? We're on the lam. Should have stuck with the Mafia. What if only we can help Kalan? We're scalpels, not hammers. I'm new at it, but it seems like fighting a regime with 1,000 times your manpower is very much a scalpel problem. When you've got a medical degree, you can tell me what's a scalpel problem. It's not a degree level analogy, Ledessa. We can all grasp the concept with precision. Ooh, she does have a spine in there somewhere. Did it take a medical degree to figure that one out? Hell yes. More spicy gin in the future, please. I feel like you were losing this argument and you somehow made it about me. But in a sort of way that's a sort of nice way that's making me feel weird and unable to refocus. That was the play, yeah. Okay. I mean, we have no leads anyway. Why not help out till we do? Because it's a huge risk. Chapel don't kill people if they can help it. They lock them up so they can't be martyrs. Killed I can fix. Captured I can't. I've been jailed 2 times this week. As long as I have this gun, there won't be a third. Is this going to be a problem? One more. You've got me for one more chapel op. Then I'm back on Kennedy. With or without you? I'd prefer with. Okay. Fair enough. So you're still a believer after all this? Okay, because that was the whole point of the end, that little end conversation at the end of the last mission. Dal believes in the Pantheon. So you're still a believer after all this? I'm a chorist. That's my faith, not the chapel. The chapel is a regime that's taken the threads of our beliefs and used them like puppet strings. Chorism runs deep enough in Kalan that it's worked, on far too many people for far too long. What threads? Our dead. The closest thing we have to what you might call a god. We listen to them and honor them above all else. Real chorism is about learning to hear those words and honoring their wishes in ways that make sense. The chapel's version is that only they can hear the dead, and you get to go to their priest to find out what your loved ones want you to do. So where does the Pantheon fit into that? It's all of them, in chorus, hence chorist. In chorism, it was an abstract concept, something that unites us. Wherever we are, the love we have for the people we've lost reaches up to the Pantheon and connects us. Go far enough back, and someone I love loved someone who loves someone you love. And I show my respect to them by respecting you, like a distant, annoying cousin. The chapel made it a tool of control. They say anointed priests of the highest tier can hear the Pantheon like it's a single voice. They have the privileged access to all of our dead families are telling us to do. If you come to it cold, the lie is blatant. But if you're raised into it, it runs deep. Are there a lot of chorists in the resistance? Most of us. This isn't a secular revolt. You already had one of those in the 40s. That's how metal got independence. Maybe a stupid question, but do you literally talk to the dead? Never lost anyone? Yes. You can't hear their voice when you want. You can't hear their voice when you want to? Not enough. You get better at it, like a craft if you're told it's not possible. You'll never try hard enough to truly do it. Okay, so it's more like you imagine talking to them? That's a very southern way of looking at it. You've been raised to devalue the impression that someone leaves on you. The part of them you still carry. You've been raised to devalue the impression someone leaves on you. The part of them you still carry when they're gone. To you, that's a static thing, a footprint, so any signs of life you get from it must be imaginary. To us, it's a real part of them. And the closer you were, the more you love them, the more of them you carry with you. What does getting better at it look like? I can't do puzzles. My partner could. If I try one now, I ask him, Gina, what's this bullshit? And it'll come to me. Not the full solution, I'll never be as smart as him, but some flash of insight he would have had, and I can take it from there. If I died first, he'd be sitting here telling you he can fix cars by asking me what the problem is. I'm so sorry. How long since he passed? 2 years now. Killed by a riot priest. He wasn't even protesting, he cared about the fight more than I did, but the truth is we'd probably never have stood up to the chapel. But now I'm locked in. With his fire in me, I want to make them feel the full pain of that mistake every time I suit up. Can you tell me something about him? Like what? Anything. He believes in me, like no one else. Told you I'd never be as smart as him. I can already hear him jumping in to defend me. He'd be telling you I'm a genius with engines. He'd tell you I'd invented the carburetor, which I didn't. He'd tell you I won a hockey tournament for our team with my playbook of dirty tricks, which I guess I did. I used to carry his belief around with me like a torch. It lit up all the things I could do. I carry it like a combustion engine. He sounds great. He is. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for giving a shit. That was a fun conversation. I enjoyed this one. I like Dal. Dal so far has been kind of cool. All the characters have been nice. I do like all the characters. So far. They've been very interesting. Dreams. We could go into a new mission as well, but it's only got 10 minutes left, so... Do we want to... Screw it, let's go. Let's do it, let's progress. Next one. Resistance hideout the next day. Just got word from command. We're hitting the Chapel of Civil Tongue tonight. It's the broadcast center for all the state TV channels to go out from, and it's our only way of getting the truth about the invasion out to the people who actually need to hear it. What changed? They've got a new team they think they can penetrate heavy security there, so I hope you guys can play nice with others. What's our job? We're the distraction. Oh, come on. Hey, they liked your strategy. You said the distraction should make them sweat. But I mentioned Zan's actually very stupid and only gives garbage advice. Take it as a compliment. After the closed fist hit, the Chapel are so scared of the four of us that we qualify as the brute force contingent. The other team are the precision instruments. Weird. I still don't feel compliment. You get used to it. Come on, we're gonna rendezvous on site. we're now the blunt force instrument. Rendezvous with the strike team. You have got to be fucking kidding. Hey Zan. You've met? These are the fucking guys! They're literally the fucking guys we're here to stop! Huh. Well, you can kill each other after. We're in the lion's jaws now. We stay focused or we're tuned. You don't understand who these people are. You've hired this devil to fight a church full of demons. Sounds like the right tool for the job. Yeah. Much as I'm with you on this, Zan, you did make it sound super fucking cool. Even if it was my call, we don't change plans mid-mission. The team stand. This is doomed. Don't shit your robes, Zan. I'll lend you some reactor guys to save you when you choke. Zan looks back at Dole. Please don't trust them with anything important. They're sending the broadcast. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know what your angle is here, Liv, but if you screw with this up, I will end you. The only time you've ever been a threat to me, Zen, is the last time you had my back. You're up against the big boys now, Callan. Your little sparks aren't going to cut it. Let's see how it goes with the traffic cone. With the traffic cone who's already lost to me twice. Next time you undo my kills, Doc, we're going to find out if you can res yourself. Next time you try to smack talk, we'll find out if you can fuck yourself. I thought we were working together. I just wish you good luck. I've got a regime's worth of enemies. I'll take all the friends I can get. Bori and Dom just getting on. Yay! Yay! Fist bump! Oh, cool, now the rest of us look like assholes. Inside. Later. We've got reactor backup coming in from the south. We're gonna have a problem with you guys when you guys meet. I'm not gonna compromise your op to settle a score, but if you think Liv Kennedy's gonna play by your rules, you're joining a long list of short lives. We'll keep an eye on her. Every one of us has the recording. If she doesn't upload, no shortage of subs. Killing every one of us would not be outside her playbook. I'll leave it at that. Let's go. Is it just these two? It is just these two. Okay. So open the security door. Seal the doors. Zan, prevent 4 reinforcements total. Which means we need to stop all reinforcements. Because there are only 4 reinforcements left. There's 3 weapon caches. Okay, Doll. Wait a second, what? Wait, what? Reactor Tracker Whiteblood. Reactor Heavy Gunner Spaccini. Okay, they're coming from the south, but yeah, I don't trust them at all. Yeah, so we have to stop this now. How? Is the big question here. I'm gonna go over here. Has to be a straight line as well, damn. Zan. Step up to there. Use a laptop. We open the doors in there. But they started focusing on this, have they? Who goes when? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they're shooting each other there. It's not too bad, I guess. They're shooting each other there. Put that there. I'm gonna hit the 4C button. But if I hit this, that immediately means it's no longer possible to... It immediately means it's no longer possible to prevent reinforcements. Yeah. Okay, that means it's immediately not possible to stop the reinforcements. I have to stop all the reinforcements immediately. So how the hell do we get there immediately? Breached there, sure. Okay, so if I go here, swap there. Right, now you're gonna Zan go over here. Use the laptop. There. And now you get to charge here. That works. That works. Good. Shoot that one. You get to do a riot block on Nemo. You get to go for time boost on that one. You get to do a charge there. Seal the door. That's that done, so that's prevented that. We've destroyed 2 weapon caches, we can destroy 1 more. Think about this. I need to destroy that one. How do we destroy that one? There's no real easy way to do that, is there? No. I mean, I could swap to one of these and then shoot it, but there's no real reason to do that. I might just do false prophet. Hey, false prophet, does that stop? That does stop that from happening. That's good. Predictable there, but we've done all the main thing. All we need to do is destroy that weapon cache and we're golden. Before seeing actions. Okay. Happy with that. Use the laptop on the door. We've done that as well. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. So if you foresee everything, that counts. Yeah, that pretty much counts. So we'll rewind that. So all we need to do really is just put a shot into this guy. No, not like that. Where's my mouse gone? Get back here. Well, what I can do is if I go over here, dash over here, do full on dash there. Excuse me while I just... There you go. And... which means this does... That's fine by me. Just getting out of there so Doll doesn't get hit. That's fine. 1 of 5. Do we even need to go in there? Rector and Chapel shooting each other doesn't sound like a problem we need to solve. I'm not psyched about it either one, but Chapel have the edge. If they win, this broadcast never gets out. I know it's not your priority, but it could take years off their civil war. You could stop Medills before it starts. I guess we also need to get through this room afterwards. There's also that. Okay, so situation we have here. So what's the suggestion? Gen, total of 12 and cumulative knockback, and then transfer 3 damage at once. Okay, it's easy enough. So Banks, get in there. You're gonna do transference on from you. Who's going first? Who goes first? That's fine. That works, kind of. That does that because that means when you get slammed by this guy, it'll send that person over there. send a sedative which will do that. Cumulative of 12 knockback. Reinforcements cannot be stopped, so it'll happen no matter what. Let's move up to there. Grab the intel. Use the laptop. That opens the door to them over there. If you foresee this, how does this work out? No, that works best. That does not work in my favor right now. So foresee right now. Good, that did banks over there. Okay, so rewind first of all, because people still have actions remaining. Banks. No damage for you? Okay, that's fine. That did that. Good, 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 good. Jen. Total of 12 knockback cumulative. So we can totally just hit. We can hit allies for this, can't we? Ooh. That was not my plan. Sorry. I think I got these two killed. I can foresee the actions. Oh, no, that's fine. Kept them alive. Good. I'll take that. So we did 8 knockback cumulative so far. Okay, so banks. Laptop open. Good. Add that one over there. Okay, you. Sedative, you're going for a sedative cocktail there. Jen. That's good. That's good. We've done everything here. All we need to do is win now. Can you stop that from happening over there? It's going to go down. Though then, I don't really have a need to keep them alive. Foresee actions. So then you're going to go over there, aren't you? You are. Always foresee the actions then. Okay. 4 left. That's everyone, right? Yeah, that's everyone. Okay. So foresee. Okay, so let's not do that way because you need to go down. So banks. Move up to there. Can you get a spectral skull to hit a bunch of people here? Okay, rewind. Over here. Okay, from there, can you get a good spectral skull that hits that bunch? At no point is it going to. I don't think there's any point where it's penalizing me for doing this. So, let's put the Gale Grenade over there. That just. You're dead, right? Yeah, you're dead. That's going to explode. Got no mana, unfortunately. You've got mana, so. How much damage do you do? 2 damage. If I do this, I think it leaves you. You. Okay, so let's foresee the actions here. Just you left over now. Okay. Move. Death's door. Goodbye. Alright folks, we'll carry on this next time, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.